It's been almost 4 months since anyone has seen him. We're really not sure where he's been. Since his sudden departure from YouTube, we've seen nearly 150% uptick in just truly garbage car content. Really nasty shit. This has left many asking, will Joe Knows Best ever return to YouTube?
Son, the war's not over, the dawn's not that far away. Hop back on the saddle soon, you solid soldier. The dark can consume your brain.
When I bought my E63S, there were 2 other cars that I really wanted instead. One of those being the RS6 Avant, one of my favorite cars of all time, but that's not available in the US. What's going on, YouTube? I'm not gonna say I'm back, but this is the first time I've been excited to make a video in a while, and there's a reason for that. My 2021 RS6 Avant has finally landed after about a year of waiting. My European followers are probably like, what's the big fucking deal? I've seen 10 of these this morning. Well, here in the US, we haven't had this. For 30 years, the RS6 has reigned like wagon supreme in Europe, and we have not seen it here in the US at all. There's a massive desire to have these in the US, and this is the first time that Audi was like, we're gonna bring them into the US in very limited quantities. I believe somewhere around 300 is what they're initially gonna bring into the US, which means that now my daily driver is more rare than my GT3 RS, which is kind of fucked up. First off, Nardo gray exterior. This color's a little bit overplayed right now, but I've always wanted a Nardo gray RS6. It's like a dream car for me. This is kind of an odd thing for a car manufacturer to do. It would be 22-inch rims on a wagon. These are absolutely massive, and they open up and show you how massive the carbon ceramic brakes are, which is a $9,000 option. Not saying that in like a look at me, I spent 9 grand on brakes way, and saying it in like a fuck me, I spent $9,000 on brakes way. The main reason that I chose this over the other 2 competitors, the E63S is technically faster on paper, but this just looks so much fucking better. And this is like the only wagon, in my opinion, that looks like it should have been a wagon. Like the E63S wagon, in my opinion, looks like a sedan that just kind of has a bubble stuck to the back of it. The Porsche is a little weird looking. This, to me, it is a wagon. It's supposed to be a wagon. And this is why I've always wanted a wagon. Car that seats 5 and looks like something you would take to the golf course. Can probably take on something like a Huracan on the freeway and still hold 5 people in it. And you get this back cargo space. Now, something like this compared to the RSQ8 that my buddy Max just bought, which we will do a full head-to-head comparison at some point in the future. I don't really have a need for a higher up SUV. Like I guess it's not really appealing to me to have a super fast SUV, but I do like the idea of having room for cargo and camera gear and traveling and road trips and all that stuff. The wagon is the best of both worlds. All the cargo space in the world, but you still have a completely low-to-the-ground sports car and you're not feeling like you're driving an SUV, which I'm not a big fan of. Most controversial decision I did on this car, and I was actually a little iffy about this too. Now that I've seen it, I personally love it, but I'm eager to see what you guys think in the comments down below. Nardo gray exterior, 10 out of 10. Very happy with that decision. The interior, however, and I was informed actually yesterday by the sales team that there's only 2 cars in the US, 2 RS6s in the US that optioned this interior, and I believe the other person is Adam LZ, go figure. I went with the cognac brown interior, which I personally could not be happier with. This looks like such a classy, it almost like a Ferrari level interior, but I'm sure some of you guys are gonna be like, this is very old manish. I'm actually curious to see. Alex says I'm gonna have a lot of people that don't like it and a lot of people that do like it. I think it'll be like 99% like. There's gonna be a whole review at some point on my channel, and I'm sure this is my daily, so if I'm gonna start making videos again, you guys are gonna see it every single video. But probably one of the highest quality interiors I've ever felt. The leather quality is absolutely insane. And I'm a huge fan of the infotainment center and stuff they put in here. I compare this to like Apple. That's what this reminds me of. Like, it's very well engineered, very well designed. There's not really any creakiness or anything like that. There's not a whole lot of plastic going on. I'm not a huge fan of the piano black. I wish this would have been carbon fiber instead. And to be completely honest, the carbon weave texture they put on the dash, I like it, it's different, but I wish it was just normal carbon fiber. It looks a little cheap sometimes, and like you can almost like get your finger into the, it's a little weird. So I did get the full sport exhaust option, which I think is still a little quiet, but it should be far better than what everyone's been complaining about if you didn't get that option. In the EU, you have like the OPF filter bullshit that you have to deal with now, so y'all's cars kind of sound like shit anyway. In the US, we don't have to deal with that, so. It cut it off so fast, but it sounded so good for just a second. With this cognac brown interior, I was able to do this gray stitching, which actually is almost perfectly Nardo. So you will see pretty much a Nardo gray stitching everywhere on the interior, which matches the paint, which just looks really cool. It's something that you wouldn't catch if you just glanced at it, but if you sit here and look at it, like tell me that's not the most beautiful daily driver you could possibly get right now. Maybe the Taycan. I really wanted a Taycan. That was the only other car that I was like, I would potentially buy instead of this, was a Taycan Turbo S. And I think the only thing holding me back is I drive a shitload of miles. My girlfriend has a Tesla, and I hate it. I don't hate it. I don't like it. The constant anxiety about where you have to stop and did I plug my car in last night, which is really annoying. So that's why I went with this. Maybe by the time I'm done with this, Porsche will have figured out how to do like 800 miles till E, and I'll pick up an electric Porsche. But until then, I think I did pretty good. Do I get to keep the bow? Dude, it looks so good. I don't trust us to take it downstairs, so he's gonna take it down and meet us. I might have the sickest two cars.
I think so, dude.
I mean, there's like the Savage Garage guy's got some crazy shit, but for like a...
Just like a daily and weekend combo?
For an entry-level YouTuber that makes one video every like 6 months.
Wants to go, dude.
I know the braking period is gonna be a long fucking time.
Walk by a Tesla,
electric car. Get the golf cart, whip him by real quick. So I, being the good guy that I am, told Max he could park his Jeep here 4 days ago, as long as it wasn't here for more than like a day. And 4 days later, there's still a monster truck in my garage. I'm going to probably take this back to him tonight, clean this up a little bit. Max might be compensating for something, just a little bit.
You think, dude?
Yeah, where's the key?
Cold start for the boys?
This is way louder.
The cold start for the boys?
How's the Audi garage look?
Audi garage looks sick, dude.
That thing's huge. Give it like a week and a half and this thing will be outside 24/7.
Why?
It's just big. It's a bitch to get in here. Once it's wrapped, like it's getting a clear bra ASAP. Once it's got a clear bra, I'm like, I think it's an outside car.
Outside
It's like an
car?
outside dog. You ever grow up, you have an outside dog?
No, not an outside cat.
Outside, that's an outside cat.
Inside cat.
Okay. Cars in the garage. This is around that time where I don't know about you guys, but anytime I've ever made a large purchase, I start thinking to myself, like, what the fuck have I done? I'm very happy with it and very blessed to be in a situation to afford this thing and buy this thing and yada, yada, yada. But I always have buyer's remorse. So anytime I make a large purchase, I'm just like, this car has been like a dream car of mine for a very long time. Honestly, never thought it was gonna come to the US, and here it is. So I'm excited to make videos again. I'm excited to get back into the car scene. I really love to start traveling and shit, but you know, COVID. Much more content to come, a lot more to come for what I do for work and stuff, I think, as well. And then some car reviews. I think I have an 812 super fast review I can do. I have a 720S I can review. I still need to do a full, you know, top to bottom review on my GT3 RS. I got this fucking mammoth of a Jeep sitting here, so unlimited content. And now I have a sick daily driver, so I can start doing more car related stuff. As much as I love the Raptor, it wasn't the best daily for a YouTuber that does stuff with cars. Like, this is perfect to go on rallies and fuck around in. The Raptor, not so much. If you don't follow me on Instagram, follow me down below. If you don't follow me on Twitch, I wanna start doing some live streams, play a decent amount of Warzone in my free time, so I wanna continue doing that. Thank you guys for all the support. Smash that like button, hit the subscribe button, comment down below what you think about this thing. Again, if you're in Europe, it's probably no big deal, but at least here in the US, this is a unicorn. And I am very, very happy to have it in the garage. So I will catch you guys in the next one.